decide.
Okay, so item 3, this was the one that had the most discussion at the ad hoc committee. I think it's looking for council direction on this, which is the dotted line.
Yes.
So I'd like to speak to this one. Part of what we tried to get at in the dotted line concept is finding some way to designate the corridor as a future priority for what happens, and make it clear that we do want transit on the corridor, and for whether it is future funding in the ST3 timeframe or front of the line for a future ST package, to have some kind of designation that said, like what has been done for Redmond as an example, priority for future investment.
Ms. Loba? And I agree that that gives us, while it is way down the time frame, it helps to reinforce the original plan for the Cross-Kirkland corridor that envisions high-capacity transit. And it's just one more layer of certainty that eventually this city will get served by the kind of transit that it deserves. Mr. Nixon.
So, of course, I oppose the whole thing.
Yeah.
But if they agree to it, I can go for 1 and 2. I don't like 3.
I understand.
Okay.
You're just kind of poking in the eye.
I think we're there, Kurt. I just, I guess, I do have one question, because this, Doreen, just jump in if there's anything you'd like to add.
No, I agree. I agree with all 3 points, and I think we should go for it. No, I agree. I agree with all 3 points, and I think we should go for it. No, I agree with all.
So, one of the things that we're hearing from board members is that the reason that other cities are getting service is because the foundation was laid in the previous phase. That has there been any study of this, or record of decision, or environmental, or any kind of work that they're referring to, that this would be the natural next step? And then my second question or comment, I guess, is that where is Bellevue in this? And I guess we need to explore that, because even though we can agree that it serves Kirkland, it's really in Bellevue. It's all in Bellevue.
So at the time of the meeting, the Sound Transit staff had not talked to Bellevue. So we don't know where Bellevue is. And we encouraged them to talk to Bellevue so that Bellevue would know about it. So I think Kathy's actually talked to the Bellevue staff about it.
I did. I talked to Bellevue's transportation director and let him know about the proposal. And then when we met with Sound Transit, I encouraged them to talk with Bellevue, but I don't know if that's happened yet.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir.
Just one question for clarification. Is the assumption that the station would be up on the corridor? And because that's like a really long way from where the buses go. Or would we assume that they would improve the access instead of going through the parking garage and whatever else needs to be done under the current plan?
I don't think we know at this point. I mean, I think their probably preliminary assumption is it's up because we have the pedestrian bridge that we're building, but that's something that they haven't designed it yet. So it's certainly something that could be addressed at some time.
And our assumption and their assumptions can be vastly different. Human and
Right. Okay, then finally, anything else about this that the council would want to see the ad hoc committee discuss with the...
I think we're there.
Mayor, I
Yes,
think
sir.
I think you might want to consider a motion, a second, and a roll call vote, just because of the substance of the action, and also that we have a council member participating remotely.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Arnold.
Madam Mayor, I move that we authorize the ad hoc committee to negotiate with Eastside Sound Transit board members to support light rail extension to South Kirkland Park and Ride as an additional investment for Kirkland, not reallocating funds from projects in the existing draft package, with the additions that the suggestions that a parking garage be added with future expanded capacity, and designation that this is a priority transit corridor for future investments as funds come available, as recommended by the city manager.
Second. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to try to restate that motion. It's been moved by Councilmember or Deputy Mayor Arnold and seconded by Councilmember Kloba to approve the ad hoc committee's recommendation for negotiation with other East Side Sound Transit board members. Could we have the roll, please, Kathy?
Councilmember Nixon?
No.
Councilmember Kloba?
Aye.
Councilmember Asher?
Yes.
Councilmember Sweet?
Yes.
Councilmember Marchioni?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Arnold?
Aye.
Mayor Wallen?
Yes. Thank you very much. That resolution is approved.